Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here we do all things chunky knit blankets. And today I'm going to be making a blanket. Yes. I got these colors on Amazon. It's really beautiful and I want to see what I can make of it. The plan is to just make all knit chunky knit blanket, like all knit pattern. But I'll be incorporating these colors that it has. There are 5 colors that it has in it, aside the white, which is the main color. But these other colors, I'll be adding it to it. Without further much yippee yappy, let's get into it, okay? From what I'm thinking, from my inspiration, I'm going to be starting with the lilac. As always, you want to start with a slip knot. Okay. You want to make sure it's about 3 fingers wide. Now I'm going to be casting on, I'm thinking 28 loops. Okay, I'm gonna count real quick to make sure I have 28. Yep, we do. Now I'm going to flip this over and walk through the middle parts. I'm going to go through the middle. So if you spread this, there are three parts, top, middle, bottom. So I'm going to be going through the middle one on each loop to have my first row. Push it through. This to have my first row of. If the middle is too difficult for you, you can go through the top part. I'm going to continue doing this until I get to the end. You want to make sure these are about 2 fingers wide or 1.5. You don't want it to be too big. Otherwise, your blanket is going to have really giant holes in them. We have 28, so this is what the first row looks like. For this lilac, I'm going to be having 6 rows of it. Like I said in the introduction, this is just going to be a basic knit blanket. No twisting or anything like that. No. This lilac is very, very dense. Like it's very thick. Don't forget to keep the stitches really 2 fingers. I'm going to pull 2 rows, which is knitting backwards. That's why I turned it over. So I'm going to do 2 rows of purl stitches. I'm just going with the flow on this blanket. I don't really have any set thing in mind. I'm just going with the flow. I might have to, I hope I don't have to rip it apart. But let's see how it goes. So I did 3 rows of knitting, then 2 rows of purl, P-U-R-L, knitting backwards, but I had to flip turn the blanket over or turn the project over. Okay, doesn't look bad. Not at all. All right, let's continue. So that is 5 rows. This is the sixth one. Remember, so I'm going to have 6 rows of this color. Then I'll be changing to the whites. Time to add the white. So for the next block, I'm just going to knit this one skein until it's done. So I don't know how many rows that will be, but all right, I did 10 rows of this white multicolored white. I did 10 rows of it. Now I'm going to be adding this for the green. Yeah, it's close. That's the closest I have. So we're going to be adding that real quick. This is what I have left. If I don't like it, I might take it apart, take it out. I was just thinking of making it just in the bright colors, like just using the bright colors, but let's just try this out and see how it looks. Like I said earlier, I don't have anything in mind. I'm just freestyling this. I don't know how it's going to come out, but only one way to find out how it's going to come out. So I think I'm going to do 1 row of knit, 2 rows of purl, and 1 row of knit. Either 1 2 1 or 1 1 1. Let's see. This is most times how I create the patterns. I just freestyle it, see what it looks like. Sometimes I repeat a part and do it again, but you never know what it's going to look like until you do it. You understand? I think this green is like going to bring it all together. I don't know. Instead of it being like all bright, because it really has bright colors. The lilac, the pink, the yellow. So I think this green is gonna kind of bring it home, you know. So let's do one row of knit stitch. We'll do 1 row of purl, which is knitting backwards, but I like to turn it over so it's easier and faster. Okay. not feeling it. Oh, I'm going to make it 2 rows. Let's make the pole 2 rows and see if I like it better. So far, this is what we have. So I did 2 rows, 2 of the pole stitches, and then one. So I did 1, 2, 1. Now I'm going to add the white again. So I'll continue doing this with every color. This is how it's going to be. Maybe after this, I'll add the yellow, either the yellow or the pink. Then just like that. As always, I'll see you soon to show you the progress we've made, what the blanket is looking like. If I made any adjustments, I'll be sure to let you know. Welcome back. So far, this is what the blanket looks like. Please ignore the mess in the background. Yeah. I don't know how I'm feeling about it, but this is what we have. So I'm going to be doing blue next. Then after that, I'll do another one skin of the multicolored. Then we'll do pink and we'll finish off. But so far, I don't know what I feel yet, but we'll see when the blanket is done, how it looks. Maybe when it's done, I'll be able to feel something. But I really like the colors that it has, but the combination is what I'm not sure about. Keep watching and see how it turns out at the end. Welcome back, everyone. This is what the blanket is looking like so far. Uh, so I'm going to be closing it off with the purple or lilac also. So that's why we have the lilac up there. We're going to be closing off with it. And yeah, not bad, I think. I started with the lilac. I'll be putting the pattern somewhere, maybe on the screen or in the description box. Let me know what you think. I haven't finished yet. I just need to cast off. I think that's the only thing remaining, to cast off the top. Let's do that real quick. We have a few more stitches to finish. Before you cast off your chunky knit blankets, you want to make sure you have at least 3 times, like the yarn you have left is at least 3 times the width of the blanket before you start casting off. So we're done. We knit that, knit again, then knit, cross it over. You want to make sure it's still about 3 fingers wide. Now you continue doing this until we get to the very end. I have one more left. Do that one. Cross it over. Knit the end one. Cross it over. And you cut a tail, just a small tail. So you can use it to secure it. Don't pull too hard so it doesn't snap before you secure it. I like to do this twice. Now I'm going to weave it in through the top part. I'm just going to weave it in a few stitches. Okay. All right, this one here, I'm going to burn it so it doesn't start unraveling. Like when you're using the blanket, it starts unraveling, or maybe when you wash it, it starts unraveling. Okay, make sure that's secure. Yeah, it's melted into each other. And that's it. The blanket is all done. I'm going to show what it looks like. The blanket is all done. And this is what it looks like. Yeah. I think it came out nice. I do really think it came out nice. I'm going to oh, I'm going to be inserting pictures of it because I can't get everything in this frame for some reason. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. I'll be putting the rows, like the details of the blankets, the colors that I use, how many rows of each one, how I did it. Yeah, how many rows of each one that I did. I'll be putting that in the description and also pin it in the comments below. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.